Good evening, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to the show. Guys, we are starting our Black Friday deals tonight. That's right, we're starting those Black Friday deals. That way you guys can get a little something going on after that little turkey hangover. Now, I am James, your host over here on Jackery and on Dragon Blogger side. I hope you guys, if you haven't, hit that follow button and hit that live notification button. Now, you guys are going to notice that we are going to be sharing some codes in chat off and on. First and foremost is going to be that first product for that 1000 V2 for $322 if you use that code that we have for you. Now, the other ones we're going to show you guys, you don't need the code. You just go on to the page and you guys are going to get those deals for those products tonight, with that being said. Now, if you guys were here the other night, you know that I was under the weather. I'm still kind of there, but we're getting better, hopefully. Fernando, how are you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Fernando is a champ. He is with us tonight, guys. He's going to hang out with us. He's going to share stuff. He's going to help work out the carousel. If you guys have questions, Fernando is in chat. Now, we're going to start this off with the 1000 V2. Of course, we're going to bounce down to the table, of course. You guys see all of these amazing products from Jackery. Now, Jackery has a phenomenal lineup of products, right? They got something for everybody, for the small little stations, for the quick emergencies or camping, to the people that want to go and make shift and move off of the grid and start using their own power and, of course, their own solar. Jackery's got a little bit of something for everybody. Now, of course, these are going to be some of the best deals that you're going to see all year. And, of course, we're kind of coming up to the end of the year, so why not make do with some of those things and get yourself a gift or get a loved one a gift. We're going to start off with the 1070 watt hour of power through this little beautiful power station right here on the table. Now we're going to zoom in. We're going to come a little bit closer. We're going to talk about that bad boy right there. That is the Jackery Explorer 1000 V2. Now V2 just means version 2. There was an original 1000, which was an amazing power station, but they made it better. Now, by making it better, they made new technologies. They changed the shape of it. They made the battery better. They made your connections better. And they added connectable app. With the 1070 watt hours of power, it's only going to take a 1 hour charge time in emergency situation charging or standard 2 hour quick charge if you don't want to go into the app and say it's an emergency. Because it's probably not an emergency. Why not take your time to charge it? You do have a flashlight built onto this, guys. That flashlight's going to do standard light mode, highlight mode, or SOS pattern. You do have a digital display. That digital display is actually a nice little 2-inch display that's going to light up beautifully well with black background and, of course, high vis orange. Now, this is the only one I have on tonight, so that's the one we'll show you guys that beautiful screen for. It's showing about 98% battery, but we're pulling about 7 watts through the light I have connected to it. Now you're going to have a 12 volt 10 amp DC plug on the opposite side. That 12 volt 10 amp DC plug is going to be perfect for all of those standard needs from, let's say, camping air mattress, single piston air pump to, pump up your car tire or pump up your bicycle tires. Or maybe you guys are doing inflatable rafts down, of course, the river or the creek, whatever you guys call it, Now, you're going to have 2 USB-C ports. You guys can't kind of see those. We do have a 30-watt port being used right now. There's a 100-watt USB-C port below that, and then there's an 18-watt USB-A port. This device tonight is coming to you for $332. Normally, it's like $800 price tag. They dropped it down like 19% off, of course, originally of the already on sale price. And then they said, let's drop it down some more. So they gave you guys that discount code, LIVE1000. Get it for $332. Now, with that, of course, you guys will see that we have that banner rotating down there, the 5% off over $1,000 purchases. But we have a bunch more than that. Now, the 1000 V2 is going to be perfect for, of course, your smaller appliances. Technically, it could run your house stove. It could run your central, or not your central AC, but your window AC. It could run your house computer. It could run your flat screen TV. It could do like Keystone lights that I'm using right now. It could even do your gaming consoles, your handheld cell phones, your digital devices, maybe your smartwatches. Whatever you could think of, it could technically do. Now, Because it's a smaller variation, it's only going to weigh about 24 pounds, which is great. It's perfect sizing. It will make the most amazing gift for yourself or a loved one. Honestly, this would be a great stuffy, or great little gift to unwrap under the tree. We got the tree up right there. My wife was telling me I need to put bows all on these during these shows, and I was just laughing at her. I was like, "We don't have bows." I already unwrapped it all. Now, because you can do so much, let's say you want to run a 200-watt desktop PC off of this. You should get at least 6 hours of runtime with that, which is amazing. You'll get over 30 plus hours with a 5-watt light bulb without an issue with this device. And that's also amazing runtime. Let's say about 29 hours with a Starlink system, so you guys can have your internet running in your mobile home or, of course, your makeshift van while you're on the go, traveling in the US or traveling the world. Whatever you decide to do, you could do that with this. Could do approximately 20 drone batteries, maybe 12 hours with a heated blanket. You guys could also do 14 hours with a mini fridge, maybe 10 to 12 hours with the flat screen TV, a couple hours with the orbital sander. Let's say you're out on the job site, your drill batteries all died, so you have what's left is electric palm sander. Go ahead and plug it in and use it, and it'll do that well. Can be used as a UPS with 20 milliseconds to switch over, which is phenomenal. Now, this is, of course, is like one of their number one sellers. Honestly, this is a phenomenal product. I believe it was the number one Prime Day seller as well. So if you guys are looking for one of those amazing stations, $332, that is a great price to be had. Now, of course, the prices will move up and down as you guys go, and that's why we're showing you guys that price tonight. If you want to get the 1000 V2 with a 200-watt solar panel, which is an amazing solar panel, it's going to be like $599. So $599, you guys got a solar panel. If you had two of those 200-watt solar panels, you'd have a 2.5-hour charge time. That's an amazing charge time. You don't have to pay your electric company, and you have the perfect little station. If you want to get it with, of course, two of the 100-watt solar panels, it's going to be about $649. Yes, you heard me right, $649. It's the same amount of solar panel power than the 200-watt panel. You see where I'm going with, right? Grab the other one, but you could get this one. And the cool part about getting the, like the dual 100-watt panels is, if you already have a whole bunch of them, you have other stations, these are actually a lot lighter. So that 200-watt solar panel is a 16-pound solar panel. The 100-watt panels are a lot lighter. If you want to get the 1000 V2 with a single 100-watt solar panel, $499 is going to be your price tag for that. Now, the 1000 V2 is perfectly set up for you guys, but if you need to step it up, we have the 2000 V2 as well. Now, the 2000 V2 is going to be a lot bigger by 39 pounds. All right, guys, this is a 39-pound power station. Now, this 39-pound power station pretty much doubles the amount of power that you had from the last one. You're going to have 2,042 watt-hours of power in this one. You're going to have all of the same amount of plugs on it. You're going to have the flashlight with 3 modes, that nice large display. You're going to have the 2 USB-C ports, 30-watt, 100-watt port. You're going to have the 18-watt USB-A port and the 12-volt, 10-amp cigarette lighter plug. You'll have the same 3 AC outlets. The difference is you're going from 1,500 watts of pure sine wave power to 2,200 watts of pure sine wave power through those 3 American AC outlets. That means you guys can run higher power devices through this. Not only can you run higher power devices, since you have a bigger battery, you guys can run the lower power devices twice as long. And that's where it really stands out. For $699, guys, it's a great price point. It is a phenomenal price point. It's like 53% savings right now for this device. Now, 2,040 watt-hours of power that can be fully charged in 2 hours. Your standard quick charge time, 2 hours of charging. Now, I love that idea. They pretty much have made a standard, 2 to 3 hours of these devices to be charged, which is a great system. to make sure you're up and running in a timely fashion. They did that with Charge Shield 2.0. If you need to, in Charge Shield 2.0, you guys can pull up your phone app off your Android or Apple devices. You can connect up to this device and you guys can switch over to emergency situation charging. Have it fully charged in 1 hour time. 1 hour. That means you guys know snowstorms coming. And we got snowstorms coming up this week, so we'll see how much snow I actually get. Maybe you guys are looking for, like you live in Tornado Valley. You want to make sure this device is charged in a timely fashion because you know you're about to get hit. Switch it over to emergency situation charging. 1 hour, you're charged, you're ready to go. If you wanted to, and you guys had, say, a single 200 watt solar panel, it's going to be about a 5 hour charge time. If you had 6 of them panels, you guys would have, like a 2 hour charge time. The charge times will change with this. You could wall charge it and solar charge it at the same time and have a 50-minute charge time. By doing that, you guys adjust, the capacity of the amount of charge that comes through the different plugs is allowed into the system. You should be able to charge your mobile phone at least 60 to 80 times off of this, maybe 64 hours with the 5 watt light bulb. Your 500 watt coffee maker or refrigerator should run over 3 hours without a problem. You guys could do, let's say, 26 hours with the 200 watt refrigerator. You see where we're going. It will change the amount of run times depending on the device you're connected up to. This is the first one created with what's called cell-to-body technology. Now, cell-to-body technology is this technology that they designed honeycomb cells that look like a beehive inside the case to shrink down the actual sizing of the product. So it takes less time to do that. I apologize, guys. Like I said, I'm still getting over that. Now, with that, of course, you guys means quicker designing period, quicker turnaround, quicker process of building it. So from the warehouse to, of course, to you, a lot quicker turnaround time. I love that. The size also shrunk, and it actually protects the batteries even better. So your shear point on these batteries are protected in a honeycomb instead of a square block. Great idea. Now it is flame retardant, shelling, fire or shock proof, multiple forms of protection, over 5-year warranty on this. I believe it's a 5-year warranty on this. On this one, it's like 2 + 3 years, which is a standard usually with most of their devices. Some of the smaller ones are a little bit shorter on that, but perfect. 30 decibels of noise. Very, very silent. You guys, this is like library quiet. You don't have to worry about hearing it. You're on the job site. You want to use the shop vac, guys. 2.5 hour charge time is where you're going to be at with that shop vac. If you want to do, let's say, heated blanket, up to about maybe 60 hours with that one. You guys could do about 2.5 hours with a tree trimmer, maybe an electric grill, about 2 hours. Your air pumps and water pumps, that's going to be like your sump pumps and stuff like that, or your water pumps for your fish tanks, your single piston style pumps. About 20 hours of runtime with that. Same with your single piston air compressors for the air brushers and stuff. You'll have the same runtime with that. Since it's a LiFePO 4 cell, you guys will get over 10 years at 100% battery capacity, and then it'll drop down about 70 to 80%. Technically, that's considered about 4,000 charge cycles for most people for the first 10 years. Of course, you have that beautiful 20 milliseconds of switchover, can be used as a UPS, and all of those other beautiful ideas. This is an amazing system. It's $699, 53% savings. You are saving yourself quite a bit for a 39-pound system. It's perfect for your motorhomes, your toy haulers. It's going to be great for, of course, your garages, your sheds. Maybe you guys have, your kids have a tree house and you want to put it in the tree house so they have power in the tree house. Connect up a solar panel off the side of it, let it charge throughout the day, and then they have power in the tree house at night. I love the ideas and the different things you could use with these. Now, it would be like for the people that own, like, let's say, a food vendor truck. You need a system like this. You could put it in there, and you guys could run, let's say, your POS systems off of it for the day while you're out doing your thing. it's a great idea and phenomenal little product. Now, for $699, it's a great price. If you want to get it with two of the 200-watt solar panels, it's going to be about $1,099. Now, that means you're going to get two of them beautiful 200-watt solar panels that are bifacial charging, can do 26.5% efficiency, even in low light settings. That is a phenomenal idea and gift. Now, if you don't want something that size, you guys can definitely take a look down at the table. We have some smaller stations, and let's see why the camera just went sideways. We're going to talk about the 300 right here. Now, that is the Jackery Explorer 300. This is an original fixture device. Wait a second. Fernando, your show doesn't... Wow, okay. Maybe I should have checked that. All right, it looks like we're going to jump past the 300 tonight. We're going to talk about the next station. We'll come back to the 300 a little bit later. Let's talk about the 3000. That is my bad. I did not check to make sure our both shows lined up tonight. Somebody can go ahead and just fire me today. It's been one of them days. We're going to talk about the station underneath the 2000 V2. Let's go to this big bad boy right here. For $934, you guys have a beautiful power station called the 3000. Now, the 3000 is 3,072 watt hours of power. 3,072 watt hours of power is crazy. It's a large amount of power. Now, this device is going to weigh approximately a little over 59 pounds of weight. Again, is made with the cell-to-body technology, so the sizing is shrunk compared to the original 3000. Your charge times will vary. It's got multiple points of connections, and you guys can kind of see that I have more lighting tonight, which is amazing. Hopefully, we can show you guys everything we need to do. Now, the 3000, of course, is just a great price point. It's normally like $1,100. It's $934 tonight. This is one of their newer stations. And there's a reason why it can pack what it can pack. First, it's got two 100-watt USB-C ports. It's got two 18-watt USB-A ports, a 12-volt 10-amp DC plug. It's got four standard 3-prong American AC outlets. Those standard American outlets, guys, are going to do up to 7,200 watts of surge power. Standard 3,600 watts of sine wave. With that, you're going to notice a fifth style plug. That's going to be your NEMA TT30R or NEMA TTR30. Now, that NEMA style plug is going to allow you to connect up to your motorhomes or RVs or your manual transfer stations on your house. Mac, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Now, with it, of course, that means you guys can connect up to different things so that some of the others that we just showed you couldn't do. Because of that NEMA plug, that means you guys can run circuits. Because of that NEMA plug, you guys can run your motorhome, your RVs, plugged through, of course, that NEMA plug on the outside. Just get the extension connected up and you're good to go. Now, with it, of course, you guys have the 5 outlets. Now, your charge time will vary depending on how you're charging it. 2¼ hours on a wall plug in your house. 2¼ hours if you guys are using a generator, of course. Not most of us are going to use a generator. We're buying a solar power station, so we don't have to use a generator. If you had 6 200-watt solar panels, that's right, 6 of those, or actually, not 6. 2 of the 200-watt solar panels, it's going to be like an 11-hour charge time. If you had 6 of them, guys, it's going to shrink it down. If you use the wall plug and, of course, the solar panels, you guys are going to have a little over an hour and a half charge time, which is crazy, crazy fast. The 3000 Pro, or the 3000, should allow you to run your Wi-Fi router over 60 hours. It should also allow you to run your house fan for about 60 hours as well. You guys could do a 5-watt light bulb from 9 to 10 days without hesitation. That means you can have an LED light running throughout your house for 9 to 10 days. Most of us probably won't do that, but you could if you needed to. Standard 200-watt refrigerator up to about 1 to 2 days off of this, which is amazing runtime. Hand. Because of the size of the battery on this one, you guys do qualify for the Residential Clean Energy Credit Program, which means you guys can sign up for that tax credit. Happy Thanksgiving, Trevor. Hopefully you had a great one, buddy. Now you guys can do even more with that. It's going to have that nice long battery life. It's going to have all those points of connections. You guys can run, of course, your window ACs. You guys could do your refrigerators, your rice cookers. You guys could do your electric ovens, coffee machines. You could do, let's say, your LCD, your flat screen TV. You guys could do over 30 hours with your flat screen TV. You guys could do 36 laptop charges. You guys could do maybe 60 tablet charges. I didn't do anything, buddy. I'm still fighting the head cold, man. I did not do a thing, my guy. I sat here, and then this is where I'm at. Everybody in my house worked. Leaf blowers, weed eaters, hand drills, everything can be used with this. If you want to charge your 5-watt GoPro camera, you could do 300 charges of that without hesitation. Maybe 30 drone batteries, 60 hours with a 40-watt portable oven. It's going to do it all, and it's going to do it all well for $934. But if you want to get it with multiple solar panels, you guys could do that as well. Now, that's going to be about a $1,423 price tag, but you're going to get it and two of those very, very immaculate, beautiful new 200-watt solar panels that they have. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal product. Any questions? Yeah, I didn't see that one pop up over here. Stuff, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that as well over there. So any questions about the 1000 V2, the 2000 V2, or the 3000, please ask. We're here to answer. I don't know if Fernando missed it, but my show doesn't line up. I messed up. You ran a 5K? I wish I could run a 5K. I don't think I could run to my. Yeah, I couldn't run from here to the door. Oh. I have to make jokes. Guys, you just have to have fun with it. All right. We're going to move on to one of their newer power stations. This thing is going to be phenomenal. I'm going to actually tell Fernando, and I'm going to warn Fernando. Fernando, the 3600 plus link, when you click it in the carousel, it takes us to the battery. Doesn't actually take us to the station. So guys, the next one up is going to be the 3600 plus. The 3600 plus is coming in at a 39% savings. At 39% savings, guys, normal price tag is like $2,800. You're only spending $17. Because it's over $1,000, you guys got that 5% discount code. Now, this is a larger power station that we are going to come over here and we're going to show it to you. We're going to pop down here. We're going to show you guys on the floor this beautiful power station. We're going to talk about it, what you guys get for $1,700. $1,700, you guys are getting that perfect device that would go good, again, in those food trucks. It would go great in your garages, your sheds, your homes, your homesteads, your cabins, whatever you really want to. Now, yes, you guys can't actually see the full size, so let's kind of come around here. Let's make it a little bit better so you guys can actually see the sizing of this. So you can see it's, it's up off the ground. It's not too high. It does weigh 77 pounds though. So it weighs a little bit more than most of the others that we showed you. It just doesn't weigh as much as that monstrosity over there. And we'll get into that because that is amazing, amazing station. But hey, this one's perfect as well. Now with this, you guys are going to see that the 3600 Plus is the phenomenal, perfect, and portable device. It's got handles to, of course, pick it up. It's got the foldable handle behind the back that can actually allow you to roll it around like a suitcase. It's going to have multiple points of connections, including 2 USB-A 18-watt ports, 2 USB-C 100-watt ports, and 5 AC outlets. Now, these 5 AC outlets are going to do, of course, an amazing amount of power for you. They're going to do 3,600 watts of pure sine wave connectability. You have 4 your standard, then you have that NEMA style plug. The NEMA plug is an amazing essential plug that they're adding to these, so you guys can connect up to your motorhomes, your toy haulers, or other devices. That's a great, great thing. Now, because the 3600 Plus packs more, there's more to it. Honestly, there's a bunch of connections that you guys aren't going to see tonight. I normally show them, but our show's not as long as normal. Tomorrow, you guys will get more full in depth and way, way over the top show. With this larger display than the other ones we showed you, it's got, of course, a 2.5-inch display here. This 2.5-inch display is nice, high vis, beautiful, perfect. Again, like most of the others, it has app control, so you guys can actually connect it up to your smartphones, your smart tablets, or even some of your little laptops. They can actually connect up to the iOS or Android Play or the Google Play Store and Apple Play Store. Download the Jackery app, connect up to the Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, and then you're connected in there. You guys can turn on the switches, off the switches, turn on the AC outlets, turn on the DC outlets. You guys have all of that connectability. With this, you're going to have, of course, again, a battery connection plug on the side, so you guys have the other connection. You're going to have, of course, the AC expansion port. Now, the AC expansion port is going to be meant for your pairing it with another one of these devices, or like a manual transfer station, and vice versa with that. With that, you're also going to have the DC, or the battery connection port to add extra batteries. You're going to have the wall plugging charge, and then you're going to have solar panel connections as well. Now, the ways you guys are going to charge this will vary depending on which system or how you guys grab it and charge it. So you will have to pick and choose where you want to do it, what you want to do. Now, this is actually created with their Therm Duro exclusive cell technology, which means it can run in temperatures that some of these others didn't or couldn't do, which I love that they added this. Now, your charging or solar charging times or periods, or how you guys are going to charge it, will vary. Now, we're going to go into the charging capabilities with this, of course, on hand. So, solar charging. You guys can charge, of course, with the IP68 solar panels without an issue. You're going to get an amazing charge time with that, and it's going to do very, very well. You guys just have to choose how you want to do that. You're going to have at least a couple hour charge time. So first and foremost, your charge time is going to be about 2.5 hours on the wall plug. If you had if you had 1,000 watts of solar panels, so let's say two 500x solar panels, 4 hours would be your charge time with this. If you want to do solar charging and wall plug together, 2 hours is your charge time. Max at 2,500 watts of input power is where you're going to be. Because you have over 3,584 watt hours of power, you could run a 5-watt light bulb for over 120 hours. You could do your house dishwasher for like 5 different washes. You could do 1,150 watt window AC for about 3 hours of runtime with that. Let's say over a couple days with your refrigerator, which would be great. If you guys want to change it up, and let's change ideas of what you could do. Let's say an outdoor electric grill for about a couple hours. Maybe you want to do a mini fridge for 25 hours. 36 drone batteries, maybe 72 hours with a portable oven. You guys can do hand pumps, hand drills, weed eaters, table saws, table planes. Whatever you want can connect up to this and do that by itself. The amount of power is where it's really at. And because it's expandable, you guys can add 5 batteries to this. By adding 5 batteries, you're going to have 21 kilowatts of power. 21 kilowatts of power. That should be enough power to run your home for at least 5 days with most of your standard small appliances. Add the solar charging or add the manual transfer station, and you can charge off your grid, and you guys can run a lot longer than that. It's up to you. The ideas are endless with the 3600 Plus. Now, if you want to get the 3600 Plus with, of course, the beautiful dual pack of solar panels, you guys can get that for like $1,889. So $1,889 from $1,700 to $1,889, you're going to get 2 of those 200 watt solar panels. Those solar panels, I think, are coming in a little over $300 tonight. So you can see the deal you're getting with that. But I'm going to always gear you guys towards getting a whole kit and caboodle and get, of course, the package deal. Get yourself the 3600 plus package deal. Now, this package deal is going to come with a battery, the station, and those 2 solar panels. That price tag is going to be $3,000. Now, that's not your final price tag because we have that 5% discount code. But you guys can save a few bucks, have an amazing station, and run whatever you want to run. I love it. You just doubled your battery capacity to 7,168 watt hours of power. That means you just doubled your run time and your fun time. So definitely check that out if you're looking. The 3600 plus might be your variation of systems. Now, we are going to show you guys the 5000, I believe, up next. Now, the Jackery Explorer 5000 is a crazy large system. Now, we're going to show you guys an amazing system. This station is their largest system to date. This system is coming in at $2,800 by itself. It's a 35% savings. If you want it with the 500 watt solar panel, it's going to be about $33.99 before that 5% discount code. Now, because we want to, we're gonna. Let's show it to you. You have this very large, this very beautiful power station. This power station is going to pack quite a punch. To show you this one, guys, I'm going to actually move the 5600 plus out of our way. You guys are going to see me roll it around. And we're going to dip it out of here. Now I want to move this out here up close so we can get into a little more depth with this. First and foremost, it's a little bit taller. It weighs about 120 plus pounds. Now, because it weighs a lot, you're probably going to think it's a little bit hard to move around. But it's not, guys. Grab the handle out of the back, tip it over, and roll it. You're good to go. It's got large wheels on the bottom. You're going to have, of course, the AC outlets on the front, 4 of them. You're going to have 2 USB-C ports at 100 watts max, 2 USB-A ports at 18 watts max, the large display, 12-volt 10-amp cigarette lighter plug, and all of the power that you could ever want with this. 5,040 watt hours of power. That's right, 5,040 watt hours of power. This device, because it packs so much power, it can charge in multiple ways. Technically 4 to 5 different ways if you really want to get into it. Now, to get into all that, we'll reach that in a second. First, you have 4 AC outlets on the front that's going to do 7,200 watts of sine wave power. 7,200 watts. That means you guys could run a central AC off of that technically. You could run a microwave, your house stove. You guys could run your house hot water tank off of that plug if it fit in the standard 3-prong plug. Amazing. Full app control again with the 5000 plus. So you have that full app control without an issue. But that's not where they leave it. They said, nah, we ain't going to do that to them. Let's add a little bit more to it, right? So, if we roll this around, which you guys are going to see me roll it to the side, you're going to notice there are more plugs on that side. Now, we're going to zoom you on in there on purpose. First, you're going to see the AC expansion port. This is going to link 5000 plus to 5000 plus, or this is going to link the smart transfer station to the 5000 plus. Now, to have a smart transfer station, you're going to have your electrician wire it up to, of course, your circuit breaker box on the wall. When they do that, they're going to be able to, of course, then run all 12 individual circuits throughout your house. So different zones, ranging from, let's say, central AC to, of course, hot water tank, hot tub, kitchen room, bedroom, office, basement, attic, whatever you want, you pick the circuit. You're then going to have 2 NEMA plugs, 14-30 and 14-50. These NEMA plugs are dual charging. This is 120 and 240 volt charging capable. If you had a TT-R30, you guys can link it right up to you, of course, your motorhome. Or if you guys had your, your house dryer plug, will fit into that without an issue. Now, through the smart transfer station up here, guys, you can charge at 4,000 watts for a little under 2 hours charge time with the 5000. But that's not all they're going to do. On the opposite side, down here, you're going to see, of course, this covered panel. The covered panel is going to have, of course, solar panel connections, the 80/20 adapters, and it's going to have high power solar plug connections. Now, you will have to switch the plug just like that to take it into high power. When using the high power solar array, you guys can actually charge at 4,000 watts of charging. That means you guys can use your high power solar arrays, like the large ones on the roof of your house, the ones out in the yards, kind of like the ones you see on the side of the road. 4,000 watts of input power is max. That doesn't mean, you couldn't have an 8,000 watt system set up. It's only going to input at 4,000. If you're using the 80/20 low power solar array, you're going to be able to charge at 1,200 watts. At 1,200 watts, you're going to have a 5.5 hour charge time. Now, below that is going to be your wall plug. You guys can charge at 1,800 watts through the wall plug. By charging the 1,800 watts, it's a 3.5 hour charge time. So there's your 4 ways of charging. Technically, you guys can use solar power and, of course, wall plug, and there's your 5th way. Just remember, it's got a max input for that. Now, you're also going to notice that there is an expansion port down below. That is your DC expansion port. Your DC expansion port is going to be your battery expansion port. Now, the battery expansion port just means you guys can actually sit there, connect up to, and of course, run 5 extra batteries. Now, 5 extra batteries is going to give you guys 30 kilowatts of power. 30 kilowatts of power is a crazy amount of power, right? So let's kind of go into this, and let's go into, everything that's capable, how much power it truly is, and all of that. The expandability. The system by itself should be able to run your home for at least a day without an issue. Add 5 batteries, and you guys should have at least 7 days of runtime without a problem. Add a second station, 10 batteries, link them together, and you guys have 60 kilowatts of power. That's at least 15 days of runtime. Add solar charging capabilities, or of course your electric grid charging capabilities, and you guys are going to have an endless amount of running. This system should be able to run a flat screen TV by itself for at least 2 days. Your house dryer for at least 3 times. Hello, how are you doing? We are showing you, of course, the 5,000 power station. Now, of course, with it, you guys can run a lot more and have all of that fun on hand. The Jackery Explorer is going to do more. You guys, the 1150 watt window AC over 4.5 hours. Your regular central AC, a couple hours. Buy the system by itself. Add batteries, you double, quadruple, you see where we're going with this. Where this stands out a little bit different than some of the other systems is this can be used as a 0 milliseconds of switchover. What camera are you using to show? I'm actually using the OBSBot Tail Air. I'm using a wireless camera. So now, with the 0 milliseconds of switchover, guys, if you had all your devices connected into this and your electric grid failed, this will instantly take over. There is no power loss. That means if you guys have data centers at home, you guys will have no problems. It won't drop out. If you guys use medical devices to sleep with, like a CPAP machine, won't shut off. I'd be same as oxygen machines and everything else with that. It will not have a problem. Standard 20 milliseconds is where it's going to run at. You guys connect it up to the smart transfer station, of course, and you switch it over in that, and you have that going on. And that's the cool part with this. It's a phenomenally well done idea of that capabilities of how it can actually run. So I really love it. $33.99 with the 500 watt solar panel. I believe it's like $27.99 by itself if you wanted to. So it is phenomenally priced. Now there's a lot more you guys could do with this. Like if you wanted to do a microwave, go ahead and connect it up. If you want to do electric stove, go ahead. Your ice boxes or freezer chest, you guys can connect those into this. And that's where it really will work well. So Let's say you're running a 60-watt light, 60-watt fan, a 50-watt light bulb, and vice versa. You guys can run up to 170 hours. No problems, no issues, and you'll be perfectly fine. It has all the capabilities to do that and then some. And of course, it is definitely a larger system. So I'm going to move it out here because I want to show you guys how really big it is and how easy it moves. Of course, ignore my feet. I mean, it just tips. That's 100 plus pounds. Moving it with ease. You guys have no issues. And it doesn't take a lot to do that. So, really great idea. Phenomenal product. So, any questions about the 5000? Go ahead and ask. Yeah, so I'm using the OBSBot Tail Air. It's a wireless camera for that. It's a phenomenal camera, but I'm going to take a sip of water real quick, everybody. All right, up next, guys, is going to be a beautiful portable little station. This is going to be the 240D. The 240D is a crazy, really cool little power station. Now, this little thing is one of their newer power stations. I'm just going to grab it and show it to you today. This is the 240D. 256 watt hours of power, guys, in a 4-pound package. It's got multiple USB-C ports. It's got 3 of them. One's a 140 watt port, one's a 100 watt port. Then you have a 15 watt port. The 140 watt USB-C port is a bi-directional port. You're going to have a 15 watt USB-A port, a digital display, and of course DC plugged connectability. With this, you guys can of course take it and carry it everywhere with the handle that's on here. But remember, that handle doubles as a USB-C to USB-C charging cable, or of course connecting cable. So if you guys want to run or charge your phones, go ahead and do so. Now by itself it's $132, but if you guys want it with of course the power brick to charge it, it's going to be $199. Now with that capabilities, you guys will be able to run quite a bit with this or do a lot with it. Up to 15 cell phone charges, over 16 charges with a Bluetooth speaker, maybe 3 laptop charges. Now, when charging it, it's going to take you, a little bit to charge it. Let's say 2.5 hours off the 140 watt plug. About 3 hours with the DC plug, and it only charges at 100 watts through the DC plug. 4 hours in your car off of course, that DC plug or through your cigarette lighter if you needed to. Now, the portability and capabilities of this is definitely there for you. Now, it does come with that 5-year warranty. Can work in -4-degree weather all the way up to 113-degree weather, which is great. Has the thermo dual cell technology built into this one. It is a smart NTC temperature controlled device and less than 5 pounds. And that's where I really like that. 6 drone batteries, maybe 10 camera batteries charged off of this if you want. 100 hours with the little light bulb if you truly needed to. Of course, the little LED bulbs run for a phenomenal amount of time. This is perfect for like 9 hours with the Starlink Mini. It's a great little option for those of you that want a nice little portable power station to run all of your mobile devices through a USB-C or USB-A plug. So that's where it's going to work. If you guys need the 240D, might be that option. Now I'm running a little bit behind on pace, guys. We have more stations to show you. We have like the 500 solar, the 500 watt power. Yeah, let's see if I can talk now. We have the Jackery Explorer 500 for like $248, which is another great option for you if you guys are looking. But we're going to jump past that. We're going to talk about the 4000 kit. So I want to show you guys the 4000 kit, which is the Jackery Explorer 2000 Plus and battery and solar panel kit. This kit is like one of the quintessential perfect kits that's going to do well to run your homestead, your homes, or even your wood shops. If you guys have a do woodworking on the garage, this will be perfect for that. Now I'm going to attempt to get my cameras in perfect placing. Let's see. There we go. So we're going to show you guys that kit right there. So this is the 4000 kit. Now, the 2000 Plus is a 63-pound system. Now, at 63 pounds, they do something really cool. They added wheels, they added telescopic handle. The same as we just showed you guys on, of course, the 5000. Now, it's got orange handles on there, so you guys can actually move it around and roll it around if you want. On the front of this, you're going to notice there's a display on the system itself. There's 5 AC outlets. They're going to do 3,000 watts of pure sound wave power, can peak at 6,000 if you need to go up and above. 4 of those are standard 3-prong style plugs. Then you're going to have that NEMA TR30 for, of course, connecting up to your mobile home, your motor home, your, toy haulers and stuff like that. 2 USB-C ports, 100 watts max. 2 USB-A ports at 18 watts max. You're going to have that 12-volt 10-amp DC plug. Now, the kit comes with the battery sitting above it. The battery also has a digital display to show you guys the percentage of battery. Now, with this device, it's going to come with the linking cable. It's also going to come with 2 of the 200-watt solar panels. For $2,000 is the price tag for this kit. Now, 2,040 watt-hours of power is what the device itself has. By adding the battery, you have 4,085 watt-hours of power in this system. Now, 4,085 watt-hours of power is not where you can stop. You guys can have 5 batteries total, so 12 kilowatts of power. It's going to take approximately 2 hours to charge the system alone off 6 of the 200-watt solar panels, or if you want to plug it into the wall, it's 2 hours. The same with the battery above it. The battery can actually have 6 batteries or panels as well. Now, with that being said, you guys have a great option. It's a phenomenal kit. It's going to run quite a bit. You guys can technically run, like, let's say, a MIG welder off of this for about a half an hour by itself. Add the battery and you're going to have about an hour of runtime. Add extra batteries and you double, quadruple, and keep going. You could run a 200-watt desktop PC off of the system itself for about 12 hours. With the battery, 24 hours. CPAP machine, 300 hours of runtime. If you guys want to do, let's say, 8 hours with an angle grinder, maybe 4 to 5 hours with a lawnmower. You guys could do 6 to 7 hours with a hand drill. 120 cell phone charges. You guys could do about 40 air pumps. You guys could do about 90 times with the drone batteries, and vice versa. This thing is an amazing little powerhouse at $1,999. It's a crazy, beautiful little system. Definitely worth checking out if you guys are looking for something like that. That is a beautiful one. Now, we're at the part of the show. I'm going to show you guys solar panels, and that's where we're going to head. We're going to start off with the Jackery Explorer 100. Now, this is a $198 solar panel tonight. It's normally like $300 price tag. It's like, I think, 34% off today. It's got a beautiful kickstand. Now, this stand is going to allow you to set it at a 20 to 25 degree angle. It has elastic straps. If I let go, it's going to come back there and Velcro down. It's got another strap on the opposite side, so you guys have straps on both sides. It's got a fabric handle all the way through that are riveted on. It's got snap rings that's going to, of course, hold it shut. It's bifacial charging, so it can actually charge, of course, on both sides. The blue side, or the lighter colored side, is going to be for the reflective charging. This is going to be the side that you angle towards the ground. So all the light that passes through and bounces back up is going to give you guys that charge. It's going to be 11 o'clock Eastern, buddy. So I'll be back on here at 11 o'clock Eastern tomorrow morning. Now, with this, of course, you have the internal side. So it's going to be the dark side. You guys are going to watch me fold it out. It's a long panel. This panel is super long, and it's going to allow you to charge very well. It's an IP68 rated panel, so fully waterproof, water resistant. It's going to be perfect to be left out in the rain or the snow without an issue. It's not going to hurt the device. It's got, of course, all the connectabilities that you want. Now, when you get this solar panel, you're going to get a connecting cable to connect up to your stations. Now, depending on what station package you guys get, you may get an adapter for a USB-C port. If you don't get the adapter, you're going to get, of course, this beautiful long 10-foot cable. This cable is going to be nicely done. It's going to have a USB-C plug and a USB-A plug to charge phones right off of it. It's going to have an 8020 and a 7909 adapter because it's an in-general plug. You're going to usually use the 7909 on all of the older systems or the smaller systems. If you're using the 8020, that's going to be for the bigger power stations. Now, this, of course, is a 10-foot cable. Now, that 100-watt solar panel is going to do very, very well for you guys if you're looking for a panel of that magnitude. I really love that panel. It does phenomenal, phenomenal stuff. Now, I'm going to show you guys their newer panel, the 200-watt bifacial. Now, to show you guys this panel, I'm going to show you guys a video. This is the 200-watt variation of that 100-watt panel. Bifacial charging, but it's 96 plus inches long. That's right, 96 plus inches long. Still, again, fully waterproof, water resistant. Comes with that nice 10-foot cable that's going to hook up to the solar panel. It's going to have the USB-A and USB-C plug. If you guys want to charge a phone just off the panel, plug it right into that plug. You want to charge your solar system, plug it into, of course, to the 8020 or the 7909 adapter DC plug that's on the end. IP68 rated, so still fully waterproof, water resistant, can be left out in the rain, left out in the snow, can be left out in, of course, the -4-degree weather all the way up to 113 plus degree weather as well. It's not going to hurt the panel. This solar panel does weigh approximately 16 pounds, so it weighs a lot more than the 100-watt panel. It is a tri-fold design with kickstands. When you unfold it, it's got quad panels just like the 100-watt panel. Bifacial charging means 25-degree angle, but it can actually charge at 26.5% efficiency, even in the lowest of light settings. That means if you guys want to leave it out, of course, and angle it and leave it in low light, it's going to charge still. High light, you're going to get 100% charging. Look how large that panel is. It's actually so large I could not get it in the video for the video I was trying to do. I still have to do some more videos on that one. Literally just got this. This panel is actually coming in at $319 tonight, guys. It's a 16% savings. If you need a 200-watt panel, check that one out. You will not be disappointed one bit. Now, there's also the Mini 40 solar panel. I believe is sold out, though. It is. So, guys, if you're looking for it, I think this one is actually currently unavailable or sold out. But the Mini 40 is, of course, your portable option. It's a 2.5 pound solar panel. Again, fully waterproof, water resistant. Pop it out, fold it, carry it, put it in your backpack. It is going to be an amazing little piece. So, if you need a waterproof panel that's portable, small, and capable, Mini 40 might be your option. Now, we have one more panel to show you guys tonight, and that's going to be the 100 Prime. Now, the 100 Prime is an amazing solar panel that's going to do very, very well for you guys. This is their tempered glass panel. It's a DIY style panel. It is meant for being mounted to the roof of your house. It's going to be meant to mount it to the roof of your motorhome, your RV, and vice versa. Again, it's still dual-sided charging, so bifacial. It's going to do 25% efficiency in charging, but it's a glass panel. Now, this panel is an amazing panel. It is, of course, fully metal housed all the way around. It is not foldable. Now, it's a little bit hard to kind of show you guys this on camera because of the sizing, but we try to show you the best we can. With, of course, the backing, you're going to notice the metal housing all the way around and the blue-sided charging cable. It has 12 individually pre-drilled holes so you guys can mount it to the Z brackets or the hardware that comes with it. It comes with 8 self-tapping screws, 4 stainless steel nuts and bolts with washers, and the 4 Z brackets. Now, this device does have a permanently connected 10-foot cable. This is an Anderson clip end, and the Anderson clip also comes with an adapter. It may come with the 8020 or it may come with the 7909, depending on the system you guys buy. Connect it up to the Anderson clip, and then, of course, you guys can connect it up to your power stations. If you have the older 1000 watt solar panel or station or power station, plug it right in through the Anderson clip, you're good to go. You guys can also link it with other 100 watt primes and run it that way as well. This is $177. Now at $170, normally it's a $300 price tag. This is 43% off tonight. This panel is glass though, so do be careful with it. You do not want to break this this panel. Now this, of course, will do well for every station that you guys are looking for. As in, where like a 200 watt panel is going to be more geared towards your bigger stations. This will work on pretty much every station that they kind of offer. Phenomenal that they have such a wide range of panels for you. Now with that, remember guys, we have a bunch of deals going on. Like the 1000 V2, if you guys want that 1000 V2 tonight, you guys can get it for $320, I think it's like $332. Yeah, $332. So if you guys want the 1000 V2, use this discount code when you go to checkout, and you guys can get it for $332 instead of $349. Now the 1000 V2 is perfect. It's phenomenal. You guys can also get, of course, the 3000 power station for $930. I believe it's like, I'm gonna say $934 for that one for the 3000. Original price is like $24.99. So you have that. What's up, Phil? How you doing, buddy? Are you gonna come in at the end? You're just gonna swoop on in at the end, aren't you, buddy? So you guys can also get the 3600 plus for like $11.99. Bunch of great deals with that. Just got home from my parents. What? You were at your parents? Well, hopefully you had a bunch of fun. Kids and wife are in bed. Well, so is my family. We all work today. We all work. Oh. Don't go there, buddy. Don't even. So, guys, with that, I will be back tomorrow morning at 11 Eastern time. So, if you guys want to come back tomorrow morning at 11, we'll be back with a longer show, more in depth, more product. We'll be able to get through all of that product for you guys on hand. Now, remember, any purchases over $1,000, you guys can use that 5% discount code and save yourself a few bucks. With that, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thanksgiving, and we'll see you guys on Black Friday. See you then, everybody.